Jamboard is a digital whiteboard Google app. Schools can actually purchase a physical Jamboard which functions similar to a smartboard, but I found a way to use just the standalone Jamboard app for digital instruction. First, open Jamboard by visiting jamboard.google.com and click on the orange plus sign to create a new jam. Up at the top, there's the option to add multiple jams to your board. So you could have a board for each lesson or even a board for each student if you give your students the ability to come in here and edit. For each jam, you also have the ability to change the background of your whiteboard. So you can choose lined, a grid, or even change the color. On the left-hand side is your toolbar. You can use the pen tool to write, although it's a little bit tricky when you're using your mouse. You can use the eraser to erase anything on your board, or you can use the little sticky notes. You can customize the color of each note, or if you select the transparent note option, it's almost like adding in a text box. You can move your notes all around your board, and then you can even resize them by dragging the outer corners. And you can change the positioning by rotating. Up at the top where you have those three little dots, it's easy to edit, duplicate, or delete any of your notes. I really like the idea of preparing your board for each day's lessons by creating a separate jam for each subject or each lesson you plan to teach. So in this example, I'm creating a sticky note and I'm labeling each board, one for math, one for spelling, and one for reading. You can also go ahead and add any of the content that you want to be there at the start of your lesson. One neat feature is you can actually insert images, either from your computer, your drive, or from Google Images. In this case, I found this cupcake on Google Images, and I'm going to set up my array, and then I'm going to finish the array with my students during our lesson. I can use this cool little laser beam so that it's easy for the kids to follow along with me. I can also share this with them with the blue share button. It'll generate a link that I can copy and paste, and it will let them view it from their devices. Another alternative is to actually show this during a Google Meet. So you would start a new meeting, you'd give it a title, Hi! I'm going to go ahead and just turn off the microphone and camera for this video. And then I'll click join to start my meet. And then what I want to do is actually show the Google Jamboard on my screen. So I'm going to click on present now and I'm going to select your entire screen. I have two, so I choose the one I need. And then I toggle to the tab in my browser that has the Jamboard open. Since this is a Google app, you can open it up on multiple devices and actually manipulate it in real time. So I'm going to open up the app on my iPad and use my Apple Pencil to lead this spelling lesson live during my Google Meet. And finally, you can also create Jamboards ahead of time and pre-record yourself teaching, either using Zoom or Google Meet or one of the other options available to you to record your lessons. And then you can actually push your video lessons out to your students on Google Classroom. So as you can see, Jamboard can support your digital instruction in a variety of ways.